Hi, everyone. I would like to invite you to, instead of getting frustrated, oh no, Mars is retrograde, right? Kind of really when, especially during the Mercury retro. I would like you to take a different look at it, see how we can really maximize these periods. So teach here the Western tropical astrology, also evolutionary astrology. What does it mean? It means that I'm observing our natal charts as works in progress. So we came here to this earth to actually learn something. Energies which are happening, which are bigger than us, that are happening in the skies, that are influencing us in a specific way, based on our birth chart and based on the current transits of planets. So we can really benefit from understanding a little bit more about the bigger energies outside of us. It also helps us put our problems, our lives into perspective. It helps us understand the bigger picture. It helps us understand we're not alone, we're not small, it's not the end of the world. It really kind of helps us get out of ourselves and take this 15,000 miles high approach. All right, so Mars retrograde. Mars is all about how we move our energy. So actually how we do things in the world, right? So depending on the Mars sign and house, it speaks about the way you put your energy and what your energy is like. Is it air Mars? A lot of ideas, communication, or is it a fiery Mars, like a Leo Mars? Now in the period of Leo Mars, it's all about passion, energy, moving forward, leadership, creativity, right? So this is Mars in Leo. Also, depending on the house, which house is it? So through understanding that more, you're going to understand where the energies are affecting you the most. Mars is going retrograde from the 6th of December until the 23rd February. So really long time, my friends. So we're really called to understand more about how we use our energy, how we implement our energy. Are we really going after the things that we love? Are we really going after the things that we want from the depths of our heart? Or are we just going after things because of fear? Because we were taught to do it. The society is pushing us to do it. Which one is it? Right? And the Mars in Leo is actually asking us to reinvent, to reconnect with that passion again and the creativity, and to understand that when we do things from our hearts, we get the most beautiful results, as opposed to when we do things out of fear, things don't turn out so well. No? The power of intentions. Have you heard about intentions? I'm sure you did. Intentions are all about what do we imagine or what do we want before entering an activity? What is our goal and what do we want to achieve with this activity? Sometimes we don't know. We just engage and see what happens, right? Sometimes we're very invested. We want this because it's important for us, or we're doing it out of fear. I'm afraid if I don't do this, I'm going to lose my job, or if I don't do this, people will not like me, right? When we do things out of love, I want to share something. I love this. I think this is great. I believe in this. It's part of my values. It's a whole different paradigm, right? Can you imagine how do you feel? What do you feel like when you're doing things out of fear and when you're doing things out of love, out of a higher intention? Yeah? What's the difference? So we have all this period until the 23rd of February, a long time, when Mars will transit Leo and then go back to Cancer and then go back to Leo. So I would like you to check your charts in the area of Leo and Cancer to see which areas of your life will be activated. For me, being a Leo, it's near my sun, 11th house, and my 10th house, the house of career. So this Mars retrograde is very important for me because I am learning or relearning where am I putting my energy. Is this energy that I'm putting in really getting response that I want? Is it really helping people? Can I use my energy in any different way? Creativity and self-love for Leo, and it's active self-nurture during Cancer, right? We're asked, where are you not loving yourself enough? In which type of activities? What activities are you doing despite of yourself? For example, the way this manifested for me with Mars and Leo was I was really getting angry at myself. I was putting a lot of things in my schedule, and I was really then angry at myself for not finishing on time or fretting that I won't make it to the next activity in time. And it was just so, I was getting super frustrated. Why? Because I was putting pressure on myself, getting angry at me for what? For overburdening my schedule, right? Sometimes we're just like acting in spite of us, in spite of what is best for us, right? How can you move forward in the activities from love, from the place of giving, from the places of positive intention instead of fear? So what needs to fall off? Because this Mars retrograde is really deeply affecting everybody. So take a look at the chart where the Cancer and Leo are, and you're going to get a little bit of an idea, like your energy level. How can you observe and see where have you been putting in energy? What are you overdoing? What are you not doing enough? How can you love yourself more in the process? How can you do things out of love and not out of fear? So for me, being in 10th and 11th house, it's about career direction. Which activities are actually nurturing for me, which are not? What should I avoid? And in 11th house, who should I surround myself with? What is a group of people that I really feel at home at? Right? Have you heard of Meg Ryan? I forget the name of the book. But anyway, it speaks about how actually Meg Ryan was never planning to be an actress. And she was actually studying to be a journalist. And she was paying off her college fees by sometimes acting in, on some TV shows. And all of a sudden, she was just feeling so supported. She was feeling so energized by these people on the set. And then she realized, hey, this is my element. Oh, yeah, I think it's Ken Robertson. The element, right? So how can we be more our own element? Where are we not in our element? So how can we outsource these things when we're not in our element? Right? And one more thing, which is really important, is we just entered Pluto in Aquarius. And this is such great news because we suffered under the Pluto in Capricorn for the past 16 years because it was all about structures, finding your place in the hierarchy of things, in your family, in your surroundings, at work, wherever Capricorn is in your chart. Okay, so finding power within yourself, if it was in the first chart, for example. For me, it was in the 4th house. It was really, really difficult. So the Pluto promise of Capricorn was that we actually learned how to be more in power from within, for me, 4th house, right? or as an individual, how can we be more powerful and recognize ourselves as authorities in specific areas, right? Why do we give our power away? Now that the Pluto entered Aquarius, which is amazing, 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 it's very forward thinking. The Pluto in Aquarius is like, you can be whatever you want to be. Things happening fast, right? Aquarius is all about the energy, the waves, the wavelengths. So which wavelength do you want to be at? Effortless manifestation stream. Where can I accept myself as unique and wonderful? Or where haven't I been accepting myself as unique and wonderful? So take a look at your chart in the area where the Aquarius is. And this is the area that's going to be energized for the next 20 years. Last time Pluto was in Aquarius, there were big geographic discoveries. There were big technological discoveries. So it's pretty amazing. This is the first time in our lives that we've witnessed Pluto in Aquarius. So we're on the verge of the new renaissance, the renaissance of the modern science, the astrology, all the things which are different and unique, which help us actually be more who we are, more ourselves. And now Venus is conjuncting Pluto. So Pluto is actually destroying to be able to manifest and actually to vibrate on these energies, on these Aquarius energies. We are very much so asked to let go of what no longer serves us. So to let go of our old identities, which are not authentic, to let go of our old values, which are not authentic, old values, old ways of making money, old ways of attracting things. So Venus is all about how we attract things. How do we receive the passive energy of receiving beauty, money, values, compliments, friends, riches, right? How can we, what is old, what is no longer needed, so that we can open the space for new, so we can open the space for the new paradigms and the new timelines and the new people we're becoming, okay? And that's why we need also the reset of Mercury and the Mars as well. So it helps us really transition into these new individuals.